This is crazy. None of this makes sense.
If you're hearing our voices, it means it's time for It's This Meets That, podcast where we watch the worst movies from trailer and credits, scene by scene, so you don't have to, but maybe you should. I'm Russ.
I'm Jared.
Never does, man. Never does.
Never does.
Never does.
She's doing like a little bit of what's her face in this movie and cross with William Shatner.
Yeah, you had I could see the acting coming out of your face there. It stunned me for a few seconds. I was like, what do I do now? I'm just stunned.
Thank you. Introduce the podcast as normal.
Oh, right. Yes. That's what I'm supposed to do.
You did good. You did good.
Thanks. I tried to recover the best I could. So we're back with a new movie. Ooh.
Nice.
So new teardown. We're going to start with the trailer. Do you want to tell the people the name of the movie and what it's about?
Do I ever? It's Rattlesnake. Ah!
Yeah. I'll put in rattlesnake noise there, maybe.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. Baby rattle.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Ooh, a little production, a little post-production.
Ooh.
Hey, more time out of my day.
Why not? Yeah. I'll find a rattlesnake and send it to you. That way a real one in a box.
Just mail it to me.
Yeah, that's right. Then you can use it in the recording.
Nice, thanks.
2019, right? Good year for movies, probably.
Yeah, 2019. Let's go.
We're still going to the theater then.
Watching Netflix, a mediocre amount.
Right, exactly.
Unknowing that they would be watching it 24/7.
Right.
A year later.
If only we knew.
If only we knew.
So the premise of this one, when a single mother accepts the help of a mysterious woman after her daughter is bitten by a rattlesnake, she finds herself making an unthinkable deal with the devil to repay the stranger. Wow.
Okay.
Heard that one before.
Yeah. Okay.
Love a good devil.
Yeah. Love a good single mother, I guess. I don't know why. Why would they have to call that out? For some reason, that sticks out in my head. Like, why?
They had to justify why she's alone in the trailer.
Yeah. Right.
Where's the man in her life?
Yeah, right. He could change the tire.
Yeah. You probably would have stopped that snake.
Okay. Yeah. The best. Okay. Yeah. That sounds like fun. That's what we're gonna do. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. It's a little, Faustian. Seems like cautionary tale.
Yeah.
Like very classic. I'm curious to see how they screw it up.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's obviously sits in the 30% or lower because that's what we do here. So on Rotten Tomatoes. So yeah, this will be fun. Yay. Can't wait. Before we get into it, do we have fan service?
Yeah. You know what? We do.
Who'd we pay? Who did we pay?
Great day. No one. This one's free.
Did I actually make a mistake and send you an email?
Nope. But my wife sent it. So
nice.
She doesn't listen to the podcast, so I don't know. You tell me if it counts. This is when I think she overheard us doing the last trailer trash and then immediately sent this email.
For Desperados?
So, yes, that's right.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
When I was doing my classic, Jared not recognizing people.
Right.
I've definitely seen before.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Okay.
So she sends subject line face blindness ?
Okay. All right.
And leads in with, "Hey boys, I think it's time to finally test Jared on whether he truly is face blind or not.
Oh.
I took the test below and got 67 out of 75. Anything below 40 could mean face blindness. I think Jared should take it live so that we can all see what he's not seeing.
Okay.
And Russ, you should take it as well so that you two can compare."
Okay. All right.
So I clicked into the link.
Yeah.
If you want to take it also, you can't look at what I'm doing because it's the same faces. And so they're saying like once you've tainted yourself on faces,
right. That's it.
You can't do it. Right. Exactly. It's all over.
Your face is tainted. Yeah.
Yep. Inaccurate.
Yeah,
and also important.
Taint face. Yeah.
Yeah. Taint face. That's right. Face taint.
Face taint. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And important note, this is not medical diagnosis.
I'm going to disagree if it's correct.
So if you want to take it on your own, I'll send you the link.
Okay.
If you don't, you just want to watch me do it, we can do that too.
I kind of I want to watch you do it.
Okay.
Because
it says it takes 2 minutes. So
2 minutes. Holy smokes. And this,
allegedly.
So what do I have to do? Do I like, this is radio, baby. This isn't TV,
Yep.
So,
I think you should describe what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can do that. I could do play by play. Because then if we were both seeing it at the same time, it's going to be kind of awkward. It's going to be sitting here. Or we could just go take it and come back. We could do that. Put some intermission music here.
That's true. Yeah.
And come back with our scores.
That could be fun.
I don't know.
Whatever you want to do. Do you want to do a play-by-play? The thing is, just don't say, "Oh, I recognize that guy," because that's gonna throw me off.
I think because the focus is on your face blindness, and I think this has been proven. This is 279, 70, almost 280 episodes now. We've watched. I don't even know how many movies at this point over the last 3-4 years we've been doing this.
Several.
This is your issue that we need to work through. So I know I don't have a problem with face blindness.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So I'm going to play by play you, and that way we can keep the listeners engaged.
Sure. That sounds good to me. All right, then. Do you want me to share my screen? So
yeah, go for it. Yeah, share your screen. So ladies and gentlemen, he's sharing his screen right now. His screen.
Oh, you need to unshare your screen.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. I was like, I gave you the capabilities. I gave you the power.
I know. It's a nightmare.
It was a total nightmare. Fix this in post.
Okay. Here we go. So, like I said, this is not to be taken as medical diagnosis, but this does look like it's on a .org, so it must be a real thing.
If it says that your face blindness is true, then I'm going to accept it as, I see as Oxford medical. University there, so I think this is, we're good.
Right? Yeah, it's got university on it, so I think we're good.
Done.
Okay, ready for me to start this?
Am I ready?
Here we go.
He's beginning. He's clicking start.
No.
Okay,
so far so good.
First, so he's just all it is, and this isn't giving anything away. Is he's just giving photos of what I'm assuming are maybe AI generated faces. It seems like of just people. Yep. Okay. Well, yeah.
It's really hard.
It's hilarious. And then, that guy's terrifying. And then he gives him 2 buttons, new or seen. I thought this was going to be something completely different. I thought it was going to give you like a picture of someone famous and someone who looks close to being famous, and then the name of that person, and you have to decide which one it is.
That would also make sense.
Right? Like, I want a picture of Jennifer Lawrence, and I want a picture of someone who looks like Jennifer Lawrence, and I want you to pick the real Jennifer Lawrence. That's what you test here.
That's right.
So yeah, we're just
that would be like a more applicable test for us.
yeah, that's what I was kind of hoping for here. But this is just, I can't tell if these are
murderers.
Yeah, no one looks happy in these images. No one's smiling. These look like the bad passport photos you take, right? Or the photos taken at the DMV. You're like, oh man.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
This is hard.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that guy is very recognizable. That guy is definitely a killer, right? There's no doubt.
Yes.
Like, there's no doubt in my mind. He is too. There's no doubt. Are we now playing the Who's a Killer game? Because I can help identify. Yes. Probably puts you in your freezer. Definitely. But he keeps you buried in the backyard. She just likes to take bits and pieces and hang them from the ceiling. Him, definitely. He's in the back of your car, of your own car. He's hijacked your car. Mm-hmm. He's a teacher gone wrong. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay.
This is really hard. It must be almost over, right?
I don't know. They're kind of changing the backgrounds a little bit on you.
I think they're changing the backgrounds and like the hairstyles, maybe.
Nope, the hairstyles haven't changed. It's just the backgrounds and like the shadowing here.
Oh, I completed the test.
There you go. Okay, and
try my best. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. There's more to that question there. Finish
use your data for research.
Yeah. That's just, remember, folks, just always. You know what? This is a special safety tip. I think this is a safety tip bonus here. I think it's like 162.
That sounds right.
Always read the entire sentence.
Yep.
Don't just stop at the first question. Finish the entire question. Maybe that's more. I think that's what it is. But yeah, always read the entire sentence.
I think you're right. Right. I'm reading this in the book as we speak.
Yeah, we're flipping it over. It takes a bit to get there because it's a long, big book. So
Yeah, I do agree to consent to research. I don't think I want to answer any more questions.
no,
right?
I think we're done with the questions here. Yeah, another
in the
3 to
interest
5
of the
minutes.
podcast.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I think we've done our part.
Okay, I got 64 out of 75 correct.
All right. Wow.
That's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, the average score is 63%. Your score is higher than 42% basically of other people who take this test.
Oh shit.
Scores below 40 may indicate prosopagnosia.
Yeah.
And then, do you want a Klondike bar? Do you want a Klondike bar or not? That's the big
more
question.
than anything.
Yeah. So, dude, is that the bonus? Is that your reward for taking this test, the Klondike bar?
I earned it.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? I would take a 3 to 5 minute long prosopagnosia test.
Falsely diagnosed me in. Wow. Okay. So, listeners, there you have it.
Truth, play by play. There was no doctoring of information there. You listened to that painfully as long as we went through it, as I went through it, real time.
Live.
Yeah, real time.
Confirmed. I'm just a dummy.
Yep.
I do not have any medical issues that would make me a dummy.
Yeah, he didn't finish reading the bottom half of the survey results. It was like, you don't have this, but you're just a dummy. So
you might have donkey brains.
Yes, you might have donkey brains.
It's that at the bottom, right? Fine print.
I think the true test is when I'm just going to give you pictures of like Hilary Swank and Jennifer Lawrence and see if you can pick who is who. That's the problem. It's not about, remembering it's the same face. It's about separating the two faces in the names.
I think that's right. And celebrity faces in particular, because that's what I really struggle with.
Yeah. Is it because you just don't care about them? Because why should anyone?
I think that's part of it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
These people, I was kind of like, I want to know that guy's story.
Well,
is he a murderer?
I don't want to be in his backseat of his car, or I don't want to end up in his freezer. So
yeah, I was trying to make sure I focus so that way I don't end up in anyone's freezer.
Yes, because yes, that's just a good motto. Don't end up in someone's freezer.
Yep.
All right, that was fun.
Right. Well, what a good diversion.
Solve that problem.
Yep, there we go. Science
for the win. FTW. Okay. Was there any more to that email, or is that it?
I think it said something like best, Thais.
that's great. Thanks, Thais. That's great. That's great listener caster interactions right there. Make us do stuff. You can do that.
Yeah, we'll do it live like we do right now.
Yeah, absolutely. All within the bounds.
It said good luck. Yeah, that was the end.
Good luck. Okay. He doesn't need luck. Need it. Didn't need it. No, he just clicked on the buttons.
Excuse me, 64 out of 75, correct?
Hello.
Pretty freaking good.
Yeah. All right.
So listeners, if you want to tell us to do stuff,
do it.
We'll do it live on the podcast. It won't be live for you, but live for us.
Yeah.
Send us that email. It's thismeetsthat@gmail.com. You'll be insert email here.
Yeah. You'll be rewarded with not a Klondike bar, but we'll reward ourselves with Klondike bars.
Yeah. So. Do you want to be responsible for us eating more Klondike bars?
You definitely do, because that's what I want in my life.
Brought to you by Klondike bars.
It's been like 10 years since I've had a Klondike bar. I'd love to have a Klondike bar right now. All right. So
me and Tace were on a big Klondike kick for a bit. Oof. Not in a few years, though.
Love Klondike bars all day. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. They actually aren't paying us money to say this. It's just a true statement.
No, just freaking delicious.
Put that straight dairy right in my belly. Okay. All right, we're done. We're all done with those shenanigans.
Yeah, I guess we should talk about the trailer, huh?
Okay.
Want to show me your screen again?
Rattlesnake.
That'll be good. That'll cue you to put the noises in, right?
Yeah. That'd be like, oh, that's where I'm supposed to do this. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it as is.
Oh, my ears.
Gotcha. Rattlesnake. Okay, cool. So trailer, let's do this. Break it down
like we always do.
Starts like
nice hot start.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it just comes right into it. I feel like it's the classic overhead car driving. This one's overhead in the desert. Sometimes you see him driving through the woods or a desert. I guess it depends where the movie takes place. This one is in a desert. I got some
super desert.
Super desert. We got some spooky music, and then we get a flat tire, which you don't want when you're out there.
No,
in the desert.
No one for miles around.
Oh, well, there is someone like a 2-minute walk away, but outside of that,
well, they weren't there a minute ago.
I know. And so it was like, where'd this trailer come from?
That's
Not
how
the-
you know you're making a deal with the devil.
right when it just appears. We're like, wait a second, didn't that trailer?
Yeah. So she gets out of the car, right? She's investigating the flat tire.
Yeah.
We get, find out there's a little kid in the back. You hate to see when there's a kid involved, right? Where
Ugh.
are we, mommy?
Oh God.
Somewhere,
sweetie. Which actually is a safety tip. I glanced at it as we're scrolling through for the survey one. I believe it's number 13, if I remember correctly. It's high up there because it's pretty important.
No, you're exactly right.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Always know where you are. Yeah, somewhere, sweetie, is not an answer.
Enough said.
No Google Maps, no regular maps because no one carries paper maps them, but they should.
I until pretty recently had a paper map in the back of my car, and I kind of regret not having it there. The problem is roads change all the time these days.
Yeah, but here's a basic real world safety tip. I mean, we all know the even number, odd number thing, right? We all know that?
Yeah, for sure. Which even number, odd number thing?
So even number highways and roadways go east to west, and odd numbers go north to south.
North, south.
Yeah. So, and they also go in order. So if you start at the southern part of the country and you start at I-10,
sure,
it's going to be lowest, and it goes 10, 20, 30, 40. That means you're midway up. 60, 70, you're up higher, and 90, you're across the top of the North American states. And then 95.
Only applies to interstates, right?
No, it applies to all highways. And I know some of them will kind of do like a northeast pattern, but they all go. And at some point they'll end up more or less.
North, south. Sorry, say again. North, south is even numbers?
North, south is odd numbers.
Okay.
East, west are even numbers.
Okay. Neat.
You will get the ones that kind of do like this little northwest thing if it's sometimes, but those are like the smaller highways, whereas the interstates definitely are very pretty clear. So.
Okay. Well, look at that. Fast facts in the trailer trash. Unheard of.
Huh? Isn't that crazy? Look at that.
Wow, listeners, you're getting a bunch of bonies today.
Yeah. And any roadologists out there who want to come at me on that one, look at a map first, then come at me.
Send us an email.
Yeah. Send us an email. Go ahead, fact.
Yeah, don't look at a map first. Just angrily send us an email, please.
Yeah. You'd be like, that can't be right. That's not right. And then fact check yourself and then call and apologize.
Yeah. Thanks, Dwight Eisenhower.
So yeah, we get we're lost. We're out there in the middle of the nowhere desert. She doesn't know where she came from. She doesn't know where she's going. There's only one road. But anyway, so we get a close up of her work in the tire iron in the car, right? And we get the cut to the kid kind of out in the desert throwing rocks, which
which I think no safety tip required. Don't go play around in the desert.
No, throwing rocks at rattlesnakes. I'm assuming she threw a rock at the rattlesnake because
definitely.
I mean, if I was a kid, that's probably what I would have done. I'm like, oh, look at that, it's a snake, and just hit it with a rock because I hate snakes.
Because then she screams.
Right. Well, we get the
title card first. Yeah,
a Netflix film, and then we get the scream.
Then a quick scream.
Mom turns because she's busy trying to change the tire on a kid. Just leave the kid in the car. Stay in the car, kid. And she runs, and we get the kid who's got this nasty rattlesnake bite on her leg. Oof.
Yep, from the titular main character,
the rattlesnake. Yes.
Rattlesnake. Not to prognosticate early.
Yes. Rattlesnake. Yeah. And then she checks the phone. Obviously, no service.
Yeah.
Wasn't hopefully streaming any music on this car ride either. Just cassette tapes, I'm guessing.
That's right. Only cassette tapes.
Only cassette tapes. And we get the clicking, like the classic, like ticking kind of time bomb music going, tick, 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 whatever,
Yep.
And then we
no one in sight except quick turnaround.
And there's a
trailer,
mystery trailer. Like, where was it?
What?
Like, this has to be like a pop-up thing, right? Pop-up trailer.
Yeah, that's a pretty big thing that's happening these days. Pop-up anything.
Pop-up anything. Yeah, pop-up food, pop-up breweries, pop-up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got a pop-up. Just put pop-up in front of it, and people pay money to do it.
This is my ghost kitchen trailer thing in the desert.
I make pop-up shirts. We're going to do pop-up podcasts, and we're just going to do podcasts anywhere,
That's right. We'll just show up at your house.
Yeah, that's a thing. Damn it. It is. All right. So we get a mystery trailer, and we immediately cut to her being like, hey, sorry, I barged into your trailer. So, lady, did you try knocking first?
Rattlesnake bite looks pretty bad. Like the kid is unconscious seemingly at this point.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a tiny human being. And I feel like now this is where I want a scientist going here. We're no Scientologists here, but I think rattlesnakes got poison in them, right?
Yeah, well, I've dabbled a little bit in snakeology from time to time.
That's great. So this is good because now I'm thinking like how much poison is in a rattlesnake, and is the amount that a rattlesnake gives off enough to kill a small thing like let's just say I don't know, child.
Yeah, you're in luck. It is. However, the wound that she's got on her leg looks like it came from a big snake. Right?
Yeah,
like a big snake.
Like a big snake. Yeah.
Yep. And as a former snakeologist dabbler, it's well known, well established that tiny snakes have much more potent venom.
Okay, I knew that. Okay.
Yep. So like your roads. Look at you listeners, you're learning so much today.
Right?
Or screaming into the void about how much we're getting things wrong. One or the other.
It's fine. We're either completely wrong on all of these things.
That's right.
But that's the greatness of this. You're supposed to look this up. It's interactive. This is interactive. So
That's right. Good content.
Good content.
But yeah, so I'm assuming this is an old snake, and therefore the venom probably less potent, and therefore maybe she's not dead already.
She's just kind of like paralyzed and like maybe a little,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This is great. So so she's in the trailer, and then we get a creepy older woman hanging out down the other end of the trailer, looking a little
super creepy,
shadowy.
Yeah.
But I guess if you're in dire needs, you work with a shadow lady, and she's like, "Hey, you're in luck. I've helped out many a folk with many a snake bites."
Yeah, it's a trap.
Yeah, that's what you would call that's bait. That's bait.
Yep.
And
let me help her. It's just, I think it's not, again, I'm prognosticating already of like, I think there's a vampire component here of like, you got to invite them in. Like, let me help.
Yeah.
You gotta say it.
Yep. You got to say it. If anyone says, let me help, you just say, no, just do it. If you know that you can help, then just do it.
Yeah. Just say, I don't allow you to help while you're vigorously nodding your head.
Yes. Just be like, just do it. So you can help, then just do it. I'm not saying help, but just do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get around that.
That's how you get around.
I know how to skirt some of these dealing with the devil things. And if they offer something, you just, okay, well, show me, prove it.
Yep. We call him Russ Johnny Capasso.
Yep.
Johnny from The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
I ain't getting fooled by no devil.
That's right. Not today.
I was like, do you want this beer? Can I have it?
No.
Yes. No. Yeah. No. Has to be shaking our heads vigorously. Okay. So, yeah, I think you're right, though. Not that we're prognosticating too soon. So then we cut to mom checking out the daughter's legs, and they're fine. There's no snake bite, right?
Yep. Clean the heart rate beep in the background.
Yeah, it was an EKG meter there. EKG, is that right?
Yep.
Electrocardiogram.
That's right. Yeah. So much science today.
Oh my God, look at us.
Oh my God. Did we wake up in a science podcast?
I don't know.
Is this stuff you should know?
Yeah, this is just what we do here. Okay. We're turning the curve. Turning 90, 80 episodes later. Just becoming a little more informative. That's all. And she's like, yeah, this is crazy. And she's driving and on the roads, shots of the roads moving, and none of this makes any sense. And the beeping's still going. And all of a sudden she's looking out the window of like a hospital window, because then we pull back and like there's a jump scare music where there's this mysterious guy who's just standing there, and he's like, did you say what we've done, or what has been done for your daughter doesn't come cheap? That's what it is.
What has been done, yeah.
What has been done doesn't come cheap. And mom's like, what?
Beep.
Who are you, guy? Boop. And then and then we get the voiceover plot description. And by the way, this is where a lot of rules start coming in about
much rules exposition.
Oh my God. And the guy's like, hey, your daughter's life was spared and now you owe a life in return. And as he's saying, there's like quick shots of like her walking to hospital. There's a shot of hospital workers looking at her being like, what are you doing?
Just looking for a life.
Just looking for a life. And then he's like, or her soul is ours. So clearly devil deal. And then we got a shot of like the desert night shot of mom looking up at like three mysterious people hanging up on the cliff over there. I think it's the old lady, this guy, and some other traveler. Yep. And then we got a time lapse shot of the sunset. And that's where we get the more rules. You have only until sunset. You get the clock ticking away.
Spooky clock.
And you best get a move on. And the shot of this is kind of interesting because, like, the shot of this guy, he's like, well, you best get a move on. And did you notice the wound in his chest that was like bleeding out? You didn't notice that?
Nope.
Okay.
I blacked out.
So it's not that you have face blindness; it's just you don't catch details.
I just don't pay attention. Yeah.
Okay. I think we just go play a game of photo hunt and see how well you do. I think that's where
I'm pretty good at those because then the whole goal is paying attention. If I have a task at hand, like someone's like, "Oh, make sure you don't miss the gaping wound in the guy's chest," I'd be like, "Oh, of course."
Okay. Yeah. So like underneath his jacket on the inside, there was like a stab wound in his chest, and like blood started coming out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I believe you.
Maybe a little a foreshadowed to the situation.
Perhaps
is my guess. Okay. So then we get a title card.
Yep.
7 hours to save a life. More rules.
Not enough time.
Then we get even more rules, and soul can be anyone of your choosing.
Yep. Except
it has to be human.
Which
another
I mean, humans are the only ones with souls.
Yeah.
Look at us dropping more knowledge on you listeners.
Right? I would have gone, all right, I'm going to go kill that rattlesnake then. Done, right?
Yeah. Silly. Rattlesnakes don't have souls.
Damn it. You just wasted 3 hours. But like in between, there's just like quick like close-ups of like other people in town, like some woman in a bar, some guy walking by the car. Those are words that rhyme. I didn't mean that. And
everyone's
like,
staring at her.
Yeah, people are staring at her, and then like there's shots of other people that might be in the movie we don't know, or people. Maybe she's analyzing these people to decide if she wants to take their soul or not.
Definitely, because then we get the parallel title card.
Right,
7 hours to take a life.
Okay,
been there.
Done that. I made close up of mom and shot of. So this is starting to ramp up a bit here, right? And we got a shot of like some trucker dude marching across the desert with like a weapon of some sort coming towards the camera.
Yeah, it looked like a knife hammer.
Yeah, because he whipped it out. He's like, what? I was like, whoa, what is that thing?
It gave like shing.
Yeah,
but also looked like a hammer.
Yeah, like, what kind of hammers do that? I think we got. Damn it, nail hammer.
Nail hammer.
Nail hammer. That's what does it.
Good throwback.
If only. It's twice we've referenced the clapper in so many episodes.
That's right.
And then there was some other old dude like sitting there talking. I don't know if he said anything important. I couldn't even really hear him. He was just like, yeah, devil, rattlesnakes.
I don't think he did.
No.
He was just kind of like, he's like, I can tell you're out to get someone. That was all he said. Or he's like, you're out to end someone. Yeah, like, I can see it in your face.
I can see it in your eyes. And we cut to a kid on a bike because that's always creepy. And a close up of the mom watching a kid on the bike, and the kid circles back and he's like tapping his wrist, like, you got a couple hours here, baby. Tick, let's go. And then he proceeds to smash his head into the car window, which
was confusing to me.
Yeah, I feel like these entities are like grabbing and jumping into people's bodies to watch her and what she's doing. That's prognosticating. But so let me do some quick cut stuff from here on out. The violins music is picking up the really kind of thriller, scary stuff. And it's cranking them. We got mom taking some action with a knife. She pulls out a little green knife there. Quick shot of the rattlesnake. Mom falling in the street, almost getting her head squashed by a car drive by. Right?
Yeah, looks intense.
Yeah, mom's running. More desert night shots. Mom yelling in some cavern, or like she fell down like 127 hours type of situation, and her
somebody help me.
Yeah, somebody help me.
Somebody stop me.
Pink Floyd, The Mask mash up there. Her lighting something on fire. Then we got old desert church on fire, and then we got a creepy priest doing some finger guns with his arm catches on fire.
That's right.
Cuts to black, and then we got mom walking in a desert. Nighttime desert again.
Looks like the twilight might have missed that sunset deadline.
Yep, not looking good. And she's like, I love you so much, sweetie. And we get the title card. Rattlesnake. That's it.
Wow. The trailer.
Yeah.
So quick. I like that.
Oof. I do too. I think this is also a tight under 30 minutes. I wish. Under an hour and a half. 90 minutes, what I meant to say.
Interesting.
Runtime.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's
I love that.
All right, so that's the trailer. That's the trailer for Rattlesnake, 2019 thriller, mystery thriller, scary horror type of thingy, whatever. I don't know, just probably thriller. Do you want to prognosticate with Jared and Russ right now?
More than anything.
Let's do this. This is my favorite part.
Yeah. So I think for one, listeners, I'm going to drop a little more knowledge on you.
I love
Talked
knowledge.
about that EKG earlier. As we all know, EKG stands for electrocardio ghost.
Oh, ghosts, right? Yes. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
uh, who who does the beating of your heart. We all have an electrocardio ghost inside of us
That's
that
right.
is
That's true.
constantly beating, right? Like
Yep.
basic biology 101.
Yeah. Obviously.
So I think what's going to happen here,
Mm-hmm.
the titular rattlesnake
Yep.
is going to probably be some kind of anthropomorphic rattlesnake
Whoa.
with a little top hat,
Okay.
perhaps,
Yep.
like
Okay.
the devil. We all know
Honey,
the
my
devil wears a
darling.
top hat.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. In a monocle.
Hello, my baby. Hello,
Hello,
my
my
darling.
darling. Some top
Mhm.
girl. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yep, that's right.
Valid. Yep.
And he's also the spirit of the electrocardio ghost inside a little girl that's been keeping her heart pumping this whole time. So if
Whoa.
they had done no intervention, she would have lived anyway
Anyway, she lived
because
anyways because the thing is there.
that's right. That's right. This is her heart ghost snake,
Okay. Okay.
famously.
Famously.
So I
Sure.
think what's going to happen at the end is they're going to be like, "Oh, it was all for nothing, you dummy. You sold your
You-
soul. Didn't need to."
The email went to spam. You know what I mean? It didn't matter.
Exactly.
Right?
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
So
What do you think?
I think you're on to something there. I like that. I like that. I think, I mean, this is a little more realistic, but potentially, not that that's not realistic. I didn't mean that.
No,
I didn't
no,
mean
no.
that. I meant just,
Yeah. Mine's very science based. So.
yes. Yeah. I mean, yes. I mean, it's in all the science books. I remember that. What if the snake is the devil? Maybe the devil keeps bouncing around all these people to like get her to do these things, right? But then,
That's a classic trope.
yeah, it's pretty tropey, right? I think the obvious thing here is the mom is this. This is kind of like a realistic one. The mom obviously is like, you take me, right? That's how it's going to end.
Oh yeah, a classic trade.
Yeah, like she's gonna realize like I shouldn't be murdering someone because like what happened was like why the guy's got the stab wound in his chest and everything is because someone else has done that, and that person has died and is trapped in this place because someone else has done that to save their own person. But what she's supposed to do, what you're supposed to do, is you're supposed to sacrifice yourself. That's gonna be like the real thing, I think, right? That's why she's walking around the desert at night. She's probably like, take me, you bastards, take me.
That makes sense, but maybe it's already too late.
It's probably
And, like-
and maybe they both die.
Yeah,
And this devil,
I like that.
This devil snake just keeps riding on, and maybe that's how it ends. The snake is just cruising down the street, you know,
Making snake babies with more potent venom.
with more potent venom because that's what he needs. Like, I need to get potent, you know.
You ever see a rattlesnake in real life?
I did one time in Arizona. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
and quickly went away. I quickly went away.
Smart.
Yeah. Yeah, no, didn't want to play with that. Didn't want to tango with that one. So
Snakes are famously good dancers, as we all know.
yes, because
You can't compete.
yeah, no, you can't. I don't have a spine like that can move like that. Come on.
That's right.
We got like the ghost snake lives in the kid's heart, and the kid's gonna survive anyways. Okay. And I've got that the mom's gonna sacrifice herself.
Yeah. Guess we'll see who's right. My money's on me.
I mean, mine too. At least I hope that's what happens. Jesus,
It's in the
Christ.
spam folder the whole time.
It was in the spam folder the whole time. It was in the basement the whole time. They were asleep the whole time. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it, right? Are we done prognosticating there? And
I think so. Might as
All
well
right.
wrap it up, spank it on the bottom.
all right. Well, let's cut
That's what you say when the episode's
Yeah.
over.
that's how we do this. Let's just cut the rattle off this snake, right? Huh?
Ugh.
Right? No, because that's what you do. You cut the rattle off, and then it's gonna.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's something you do to collect it, and then
Fucked up.
maybe that's what will happen in the movie. Maybe she'll go and cut the rattle off the snake and bring that in and be like, "Can I trade this in?" But then they'll be like, "No, we said humans, you dummy." And then
Yeah. We said souls, idiot.
she said souls, not rattles. Did you mispronounce the word? Did someone say something different? Like,
Oh,
don't be-
sraddle. Yeah.
rattle. Yeah. Don't be so thick, lady.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with our full breakdown of Rattlesnake. And in the meantime, you can follow us on Instagram. It's This Meets That. We give you plenty of ideas of things that you could be doing while you're listening to the show. It's a great resource for stuff like that.
Yep.
And then you can subscribe to wherever you're listening. Spotify, Apple, YouTube, we're on there. Go on there. You can do that.
Check it out.
I think that's all the things that I have to sell people on, right?
That sounds right.
Oh,
Yeah,
and share it. Share us with your
Mm.
friends. Because
sharing's caring.
it's the old exponential thing. You share with one friend, they share with two friends, those two friends. Let's do some math here. Let's get the math rocking.
The spider web of life.
You know how many times we've been downloaded in almost every country in this universe.
That's right. In the universe.
Yeah. Are there countries and other planets? We don't know. But
TBD.
TBD. But we're so close. Get us there. That's our campaign 2024. Let's go.
Get us to all the countries in the universe. That's right.
Share us with someone who's sending you spam from some country and just send it to them. Be like, hey, I like your link here and your request for some money. How about here's a link that I'm going to offer you to download something.
Yep.
It's a little podcast called ITMT.
I don't have any Bitcoin, but I do have dick pills and a podcast recommendation for you.
That's right.
So yeah, do that and write us a review while you're at it, because strangers need dick pills too.
They do.
Sorry, I mean podcast. Interesting
Podcast pills. That's right. Or just podcast. Yeah.
Podcast pills. That's right. Yeah, Apple, Spotify, wherever they let you do reviews, that would be appreciated. Or if you want to send us long form feedback, be like Thais, my wife, and send us an email with some instructions of something to do.
Yeah, a link to a survey, right?
We can all use something to do.
Right.
Yeah, it's thisbeatsthat@gmail.com. Or since we're giving you stuff to do, go to the website. Do that too. It's thisbeatsthat@.com.
I can edit that. Don't worry about that. I can fix that.
Yeah, it's thisbeatsthat.com. Where websites live.
That's right.
A place for friends,
family,
a place for
pets,
t-shirts,
families. Not a place for rattlesnakes.
Nope. Really. Ghosts, though.
Ghosts, we'll take those. Yep. And where do they get all this again?
It's thismeetsthat.com. Yep. You can go there, buy a shirt, buy Russ's book, Host. I'm just going to keep promoting things that we sell.
Yeah.
Until you cut me off.
Yeah. Okay. And this can all be found at
it's thismeetsthat.com.